on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Rodgers Packers.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Green Bay Packers. First carry for Thomas Rawls. There goes Thomas Rawls. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carry here for Ty Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Now Rodgers looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. On second down, Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, this is Rawls. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Wilson on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, here's Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, here's Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
26.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. first and 10. It's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Cooper's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And he's brought down. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Rawls. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
To the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Finding some room at midfield. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. The second quarter score from KC. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Tyler Lockett now with a return. So we've come upon, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
26.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ten yards still left on second down. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
31 yards there and a first down. Down, Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And tough starting field position here. They find some open field here. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he motions the wide receiver. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards to go here on second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 14,
Again, Wilson. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. 19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
319, 258.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. And now it's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Pitch goes to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back now at Lambeau. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Double tight, double tight. Easy, 4 down. 319.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go again with Rawls. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. A nice move at midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. turns into a nice play.
Here's John Ryan now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Rodgers now to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Seven yards to go on second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because...